What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're well. I have a quick message. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but I do have a message, okay? And I want y'all to listen to this in its entirety if you can. And hopefully you take away exactly what I took away from it. So, I'm a dreamer. God has given me that gift to dream things, to see things, to envision things before, I'm not gonna say before they happen, like psychic ring thing, but I can see stuff. Just keep it at that. Those who get it. And Sunday night, Monday morning, before I woke up, I was having a dream, and I kept seeing the word Telluride. I kept seeing and hearing the word Telluride. And in my dream, I was at school. Because I teach at a school, right? I teach at a school before and after care. So I go to school in the morning, break in between, and then go to school back in the afternoon when they get out. And I kept seeing the name Telluride. So I woke up, text my mom. I said, Mom, I had a dream. I kept seeing this word Telluride. I never heard this word before. So I Googled it, and it was so vivid that I really remember how it was spelled. So I Googled it, and I got three kind of definitions, or like three things that it could mean. One, Telluride is a city in Colorado. Two, Telluride is also a Kia truck. They have a Kia truck called Kia Telluride that's named after the city in Colorado. Three, Telluride is also a binary compound mixed with tellurium and something else. I can't remember what it said. But I was like, they don't got nothing to do with what I was dreaming, I'm sure. So I called my mom on the way to work because I couldn't research anymore. So I called her on the way to work. I was driving, and she was like, okay, let me Google it. And she Googled it and pretty much got the same thing that I got. And she was looking further, and she was looking further, and she stumbled upon an article that I think it was an article. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was an article. And this guy dreamed about Telluride. Mind you, this is all happening within, the same day. Everything is the same day. This is Monday morning. So she was like, this guy in the article had the same dream about the word Telluride. And what happened was, he was at work, and one of his coworkers said something to him that didn't sit well with him. So it made him want to do things differently and take a different path than what he would normally take, right? Just, I want you to start piecing everything together. Write it down if you have to. So she further read the article, and it was saying that the city Telluride that's in Colorado, because Colorado is known for their mountains, the city has ski slopes, and those who ski know that there are paths on the ski slopes that you can take. Sometimes you may have to take a different path down the ski slopes, but you still get the same, you still end up in the same place, the same ending. So she was reading the article, and she was like, this man was describing Telluride from his perspective as having to take a different path than what you're used to taking. However, you're going to get the same results. Okay? So, let me pause right there. I was like, okay. So I'm thinking, because the dream was at school, okay? Mind you, I work with children, kids. So I was like, in the dream, in my dream, they were talking about they had to go to Telluride class. And if you ever was in school, sometimes you got to take path courses, which are pretty much like different courses to take if you or super advanced, or if you need a little help, you take other courses that people don't normally take to kind of get you on the right path. And they were saying, I gotta go to Telluride. And I'm just kind of like, what are you talking about? But whatever. So I'm thinking, when I got off the phone with her, I had end up being at work. I was like, okay, maybe something at work is about to change. I don't know. Maybe something at work is going to be different. And so I was like, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, the same day, maybe a couple hours after I get off work, because mind you, remember, I work in the afternoon and in the morning and afternoon. So I got home, and I had found out some information. I started this ministry called Bibles, Breakfast, and Blankets, and it's a pretty much a Bible study that I wanted to have for younger people, the younger generation. Sorry, the train is coming. A Bible study that I wanted to have for the younger people to be able to understand the word and to understand who Jesus is and who they are in Christ, from their peers and from people they may understand it by. Because sometimes you always can't understand the preacher. I'm not saying that I can't, but younger people won't always be able to understand or get it or comprehend. So we can break it down for them in layman terms. It just kind of had this idea for me to do that. So I did, and I had the first Bible study a few weeks back. It was great. It was amazing. People left out with what they needed. They came prepared. Everybody had input. It was great. And so same day, this is all yesterday, all day happening. I was informed that in conversation, pretty much in a very close nutshell, that I wasn't, or we weren't capable or qualified to lead a Bible study. You have people there who, in other words, knew what they were talking about, right? And for me, didn't retaliate, wasn't upset, wasn't mad, because it's said, so you really can't do anything about it. So what I decided to do was say, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to do this, just without you, because God put this on me to do. So if he has a plan for me, that's going to be the plan that I'm going to stick with. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm just going to not do it with you. Simple as that. So this is how quick God confirms things. Okay, I'm going to show you how quick God confirms stuff. So I was driving back to work the same day. Again, this is all yesterday. This is literally in real time. I'm driving back to work, and I was on the phone with my mom. And it's crazy how I'm always on the phone with her when I need to be. I was on the phone with her, and I was driving, and I saw a Kia Telluride right in front of me. And I said, Mom, look. I turned the camera around on FaceTime with her. I turned the camera around and said, Mom, look, it's a Kia Telluride. And she said, now, mind you, let me back up. Because I was on the phone with her because I was telling her about what had happened, about what I had heard. So I can get advice and she can figure out what I need to do. A mother's perspective on, how to feel about what was said. And I was like, Mom, look, there's a Kia Telluride. I'm looking at one. And turn the camera around, I turn it back around, and she's like, baby, that's your confirmation right there. What did we just talk about this morning? And I'm going to be quick on piecing stuff together, but I may think about it later on. But she's fast with it. She said, God has literally just sent you a confirmation. Now, mind you, I'm telling her all of what's going on as we're looking at this Kia Telluride. And she was like, you had an idea to do something, right? You wanted to do it a certain way. You wanted certain people to be connected. But in an instant, God showed you that you need to take a different path from what you were taking. You're still going to get the same results. You're just not going to do it how you expected to do it. Mind you, just to recap, the dream, the article she read, Telluride means to go off path, to do something that you were doing a different way, but still get the same results. So here I am battling with somebody saying things about, what I have going on, and just that quick, he's like, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to go off the path and do it the way that I want you to do it and the way that you should be doing it. And when I tell you it was the fastest confirmation, I had the dream as I was waking up. Like, how you know when you kind of have dreams, it's really, really fresh and vivid. So wake up, talk to my mom, go to work, come back, confirmation, all within hours. And I'm just, and this is crazy how real it was and how serious it is and how God sends you messages through your dreams. And I'm telling y'all this because even if it's not something that serious, it can be something tiny, something small. You may have to go off your path. The way you're doing things, the way you've been doing it, may not necessarily be working, or may not be working for somebody else. So you may need to go off the path and do it the way that God is calling you to do it. I need you to hear God about whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing, hear God about it. And see if he's trying to break you off the path that you're on. Okay? Because it may not be working. It may not be what he desires for you. And sometimes you don't always need to bring everybody with you. That's the first thing. You don't always have to bring everybody along the ride with you, because some people don't trust the God in you. I learned that today. A lot of people don't trust the God in you. But the thing is, God ain't talking to them. He's talking to you. And whatever he's telling you, you need to make sure you listen. You need to make sure you hear him. And you need to make sure you move and give him your yes when it's time. Telluride. Woohoo! I thought I was getting a new car. Baby, no. Just gotta listen to the Lord. Hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all got something from it. I appreciate y'all for watching and listening. Peace.